Hi, everyone. The following episode is the audio-only version of our YouTube Live that we did covering the first two sections of Christine Brown Wooley's book, Sister Wife. So the first two sections are daughter and sister. So we discussed those. Keep in mind, this was originally a YouTube Live, and if you would like to join us for the YouTube Lives, please join Patreon or Apple subscriptions or Supercast at the $8 tier. We're going to be doing them every Sunday up until the premiere of the new season of Sister Wives. But here it is, and there is a mic issue with me for the first, I think, 15 to 20 minutes. I didn't realize I was not coming in through my microphone, so if it sounds a little echoey, it does get better. And keep in mind, this is a YouTube Live. It's a visual medium, so you're not going to get a lot of the comments and stuff that we were responding to. All right, thanks. Enjoy the show, and I hope to see you live at the next one, which will be Sunday, September 14th at 7 o'clock. The link is emailed out to all of our paid $8 tier members about an hour or two before we begin. Thanks. Enjoy the show. Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Hey guys.
Hi friends. I didn't last time we have like a like a music thing with a countdown.
Yeah, it's too much, Amanda.
Okay,
it's too much.
Okay, I didn't know if that came naturally. I didn't know if that's a thing you did. I don't know how these things work.
Yeah, it's just too much. I can't do it. Okay. Guys, one person let us know if you could see us. Okay. Oh, hi. Well, see, we don't know if they're saying hello to each other.
I know. And now all of a sudden
Now what's wrong? Are you having technical difficulties?
I'm having technical difficulties, but we're okay. It will be fine.
All right.
All is good. My YouTube had previously been connected, and so I was not connected, and now we're good.
They can see us. Hi, VDFs. Are so excited to be here. So excited to talk about
the book.
The book. Now, Heidi Harrison deserves a big shout out because she got us signed copies.
Amy, Christine said our names.
Christine said our names.
She said our names.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in her life she has said both the names Amye and Amanda previously, but this time it was specifically about us.
And she said with an E.
Yes, and she was all excited about all the Y's.
Yes.
We know our girl Christine. She loves herself a Y.
Yes.
She can find a Y. She will find a Y.
Yes, Michelle, we can see the chat. See, I can even put it up. Look how fancy.
Yes, look at that.
Ooh, I can see the chat, but it's hard to do two things. So if there's something good and I miss it, I apologize ahead of time. I don't know.
Wait, Kristen, why are you screaming, crying, and throwing up?
Maybe because maybe did she meet Christine?
I don't know. I just don't want people screaming and crying and throwing up unless it's for a good reason.
I know. Same. So guys, we're here today to talk about Sister Wife. I have my progressive lenses on.
Yeah, you do.
I have my transitions.
Oh, well. You're not rocking a Truly Grace Brown situation over there. I have my computer glasses on because I'm just reading my computer.
So my glasses have blue light and the progressive.
Oh, well, you're just special.
I have it all.
You do.
Well, because I realized, Kristen's I'm just being dramatic.
Oh, okay. Thank God, Kristen.
Well, that is appreciated here.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you were okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anna screamed in Christine's face like a bird.
I was listening to Dr. Adam and his Amanda talk about their experience with Christine today.
Yes, I was as well.
It was very sweet. Sweet. But apparently he got 3 seconds. That was it.
Yeah, it was move it along.
Yeah, it didn't sound like the Naperville signing was well organized.
I will tell you, having done signings,
sure,
nowhere near the level of Christine, let's be very clear.
Sure.
But having done a signing with maybe 20 to 30 people in the room, I have a tendency to chit-chat for long periods of time. You need somebody to move it along.
You?
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Well, no, there's a difference between a move it along and the fact that poor Christine didn't have a chair. And it was just like a barrage of people. So.
I know. All right. So let's talk about our overall thoughts of the book. We're going to save the section wife for next week.
Yes.
And then the section
woman for the end.
Woman for the end. But today we're talking about daughter and sister. And so it is the beginning of the book to chapter 12. So chapters 1 through 11.
Okay. You're such a good teacher. I'm glad you're leading this conversation. You were born for this.
What did you think of the book overall? Because I liked it.
I thought it was great. I really did. I had low expectations going in, particularly after, New York Times #1 bestseller, Robin Brown's book, Becoming Sister Wife.
Of course.
I had pretty low expectations. I thought it was really well done. I felt like, we know she had a ghostwriter. The ghostwriter, I felt, really was able to capture her voice.
I agree.
It felt really authentic.
I agree.
I listened to I read about half of it at the pool last weekend, and then I listened to the rest on audiobook. I thought she did a great job reading it.
You know what it is? I said this to you in one of our many recordings this weekend.
Yes.
That we know her voice so well, and she, like, we just know her. Like, if I saw her, I would need to hug her, and I would feel like I know her, and it would be a parasocial thing, and I'd probably have to get escorted out.
Yes, exactly. I feel like I do know who this woman is. I feel like I know more. Were there any like crazy revelations in the book? No, not really.
There wasn't revelations, but there was I was telling you,
a lot of confirmation.
Confirmation of a lot of stuff.
Confirmation and just some details around bigger things that we didn't know about. Now we'll talk about it in the future, but like she goes into a lot more about Isabel's surgery. She goes to a lot more about when Truly was sick. Like
I was sobbing around Truly getting sick. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I loved the audiobook. Like I said, she's not everybody's into how Christine over enunciates some things and says gel instead of jail.
The Utah accent was strong in this book, and she definitely had a vocal coach who taught her about really crisp enunciation whenever possible.
Yeah, but when you think about it, she always talked like that.
She does. She has a very
like
specific
a clipped
vocal cadence
way of talking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not in the Steve
Peterson.
McBee sort of way.
Or Patty Peterson.
Or you are the most negative person.
Pessimistic person about my family. All right, so let's get into this. I will say that I loved hearing about her childhood. Now, I did feel I made notes and I highlighted things.
Okay, let's go then, girl.
Okay, so I wrote things that surprised me about these, and we're not gonna go chronologically. We're just gonna talk about these sections.
Okay.
Things that surprised me. Christine really did think she had an idyllic childhood.
She really did. She was happy.
And I wrote, I hate to call that into question because at the end of the day, if a child feels safe, listened to, and valued, isn't that all that counts?
And she clearly did. She felt very attached to her father, which was very sweet. I mean, we only saw the poor guy who
was a daddy's girl.
She was a daddy's girl. And I'm glad to know that at one point that man was a robust human being, because who we saw at her wedding, I was pretty sure a stiff wind was going to just knock him right over.
Yeah.
He's an older man for sure. But it was really interesting to hear just how both pious she is.
Yeah.
And how that really colored every part of her life.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say that as a writer, I appreciated that she started with this imagery of the yellow towel and she kept it going.
And then Truly had the towel at one point.
I thought it was really sweet. Like, I really do think there were some devices in this book that I'm like, you could tell a writer wrote this. I was really surprised. So one of the things I have underlined here is, she talks about Dad wondered why I was so into this towel, but that's just me. I chose as a young girl to be positive. One criticism I have of Christine, and this is of her as a person.
Yeah.
So it's nothing she could change. It's just something that is off-putting to me personally.
Yeah.
Is that she has a lot of toxic positivity.
She does.
And that's just who she is. And I don't expect her to change it. I don't want her to change it because I'm overly cynical.
Yeah.
So like those two things, I feel like sometimes she's talking, I'm just like, girl.
And there's parts of her life where I think it served her very well.
Yeah.
And there's parts of her life where I think it hindered her. Like if she hadn't been so positive, she would have left Cody earlier, but she was always just going to make the best of it. Yeah. Because I think any situation you put Christine into, she's going to make the best of it.
Yeah.
Come hell or high water.
Yeah. Michelle says that's the keep sweet rising. It is, but I also feel like even when she was out of that.
Yeah. There's something about her that is just always looking at the bright side of things.
And I think that was great for her kids.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'm just like, can we stop? Can we just,
If we think of her kids too, they are the more, I don't want to say Janelle's kids are cynical, but Janelle's kids have an edge to them that Christine's kids don't have, I'm going to say with the exception of Gwen.
Christine's kids have an edge to them that Janelle's kids do.
Janelle's kids do.
Okay,
Christine's kids don't, with the exception of Gwendolyn.
I don't know. Peyton?
I'm not saying they're not dick bags.
Okay, because Peyton is.
Peyton's a problem. Never need to spend time with Peyton. I wish more of my sweet Hunter had worn off on Peyton. That probably would have helped him a lot. But no, her kids are also very just sweet and soft and in a way that Janelle's kids aren't as sweet and soft. Not that Janelle's kids aren't sweet. It's just you can see the mothering in the kids.
Yeah, Janelle is more cynical. Janelle is more Janelle,
realistic.
even though she's a boomer, she's got that Gen X energy.
Janelle's not a boomer.
Is she a boomer? Isn't Cody
none of them are a boomer?
Didn't we decide that Cody was a boomer?
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Hold on. No, you're fine. I'm going to bring up the dates. What are the dates for Gen X? Hold on. Gen X.
1965 to 1980.
Yeah, then none of them. Cody, as the oldest, was born in 69, as was Janelle.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm spreading lies. Okay. They're all Gen X. Okay. Well, Janelle is a true Gen Xer then. Because she is cynical. She is David is a boomer. Yeah. Well, David is lovely. I love David now more than ever. Team David.
I just love that he's walking around with a t-shirt of Christine's picture going, she's my favorite.
So I also have a note here. She's such a daddy's girl. I'm going to marry my dad. You can't marry your dad. I thought I was a daddy's girl. Wow. Grandpa
Spoiler alert. I wasn't a daddy's girl.
Grandpa Rulon delivered her.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Oh, that is okay. That is cool.
Then he was murdered.
Well, then he was murdered, but that is cool. But did Annie really want did Annie want that? Her father-in-law all up in her business? Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So then we get into Grandpa Rulon was murdered when I was 5.
Thank God. As soon as I read that, I was like, thank you.
And then we wonder where Christine gets her toxic positivity from, right? She's like, hey, Dad, why are you home from work? And he's like, well, they killed your grandpa.
That sucks.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. You couldn't have told me to sit down and brace something?
I do think, though, given their faith and the belief of this eternal life and this eternal connection, I think that can soften some of the grief of death. If you believe, you're going to be reunited with this person and be with them forever.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that, so I don't know, but I could see how that could make it feel less devastating. Because
you have a question, Amanda.
Oh, was I satisfied that she mentioned that grandfather got killed? Not that it happened, but that she addressed it. Yes. I'm not happy he got murdered. But when we watched Daughters of the Cult and we learned all about the murder and all of that, and the only time Christine ever talked about her grandfather was always just like, my family got separated. I'm like, girl, he got murdered too.
He was murdered. Yeah. Oh, okay. So how did you feel about the little bit of history woven through? Because I liked it.
I liked it too. I'm always down for some Mormon history and some just history in general.
And I love the narrative framing device of like, okay, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes of Mormonism history. You know what I mean? Like, and she was keeping it in her voice, keeping it light and fun. Like it didn't feel like a history lesson.
didn't feel
but
preachy.
it was.
And I think it's important because I think she realizes that not everybody reading this knows Mormon culture, knows Mormon history, knows the fact that like you go to your ward and you live and you have your stake president and you have your bishop and then you go to the temple. Like if you know nothing about Mormonism, you probably think everybody goes to the temple every week for church.
Yes.
Because in any other religion, that's the church and you go, but it's different. So I thought it was really good. And particularly, guys, this morning we recorded the episode where they go to Nauvoo, Illinois, and that had a lot of history in it too. And so having had both of these things kind of together has really been, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really liked it. And then we get the, if the authorities found out your dad lives plural marriage, he's going to be thrown in jail. You're never going to see him again. She was going into 3rd grade.
Oh my God.
So like this idea that you have to hide who you are, you can't be authentic. Christine internalizes that.
Yes.
And she's in this relationship with people who are treating her badly.
But she has to hide it.
She has to put a smile on because she can't be her real self. I'm sorry, my glasses are causing an issue with my headphones. It's okay.
And then she has to go on national television and pretend everything's okay.
Could you imagine?
Sell her family.
Yeah.
She had to sell this dream of this perfect polygamist family when it was a nightmare.
Yeah. And like I talked about, you guys will hear in the Nauvoo episode that comes out next week. Cody just thinks of himself as Joseph Smith.
Oh,
like he was made for this. He sees a martyr. So this whole going public, like this is, I can't imagine Cody would have lived this life without going public.
No. And I think Cody thought the going public was part of some sort of higher calling and higher thing from God. And it's like, buddy, calm down, go back and sell another Fiesta Cantina sign and shut up.
Yeah. So then she talks about, my dad had a seemingly perfect situation when he was a kid. His 7 moms raised him with all of his siblings. It was like the Andy Griffith show. There's a lot of sanitizing of this. And I just want to address that because we know from Daughters of the Cult that there was a lot of like that family, there was a lot of infighting. You're not going to tell me there wasn't abuse. There's always abuse in these closed hierarchical or patriarchal systems.
Yeah.
I don't know if they lived in poverty, which poverty is not necessarily an indicator of childhood happiness.
No.
But I don't think it was as squeaky clean as she is purporting it to be. If you will.
Satchmo King, I appreciate your comment that Cody thinks he is both Joseph Smith and Bill Paxton.
Yes.
And Amy, which one is Bill Paxton?
He's the one you want to fuck.
Right, because there's an X in his name.
Pax in the sack.
Yes, Pax in the sack. There's X in his name and sex has X in it. That's how we get there.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Augie. Yes. You understand that sex is where it happens. Yes.
Okay. Savvy and bland. I can't tell if Christine is super positive or delusional. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of sanitizing happening here. Yeah. And you don't know if Christine is overly sanitizing this for our sake and to protect her father and her family, or if she really believes it and it was fed to her that way.
Or if she's doing it for her own sake, because at some point, it's hard to look at really hard parts of your past.
I don't know how to take this comment off.
Which
I don't know how to take the comment off the screen.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
Hide comment.
There you go. I was like, what's wrong?
No, but like I tend to do this, shockingly, I know, is I romanticize my childhood. I romanticize almost everything.
Right.
But I romanticize my childhood. And I think that's a protective factor for myself.
Sure.
But I also think I do it a little bit to protect my parents. I don't know. It's interesting though.
Yeah. I mean, I think if any of us sat there and and if we even had the ability, because everything's clouded by our memory.
Yes. Yeah.
And the younger we are, the spottier and weirder your memory is going to be and all of that. But if any of us were to recount every second of our childhood, it wouldn't be pretty for most people every second.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And as we learned in the yogurt shop murders recently, memory fills in the gaps.
Yes.
And it's not always accurate.
Nope.
Okay, so now she talks about polygamy becoming illegal. Let's move forward. Oh, Grandma Annie, really the original deconstructionist for Christine.
Yeah.
And even though she resented her, that was a blueprint for Christine to leave.
That was another really great, I thought, I'm sure there's some term for this, but a great callback when she got ready to leave Cody to go back to her mother's way of doing it and really lean on her mom, who she didn't understand when she was a kid. Why would her mother do this? How could she do this? Blah, 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 blah. Everything's great. And then when she got there, thank God her mom was there to go, you can do this. You've made the decision. Now let's just one step at a time. Let's just keep moving forward.
And I love how Annie taught her, like, we need to look at these church leaders as men.
Yes.
How are they? Yes. How are they to their families? How are they as husbands? How are they as children or as to their children? I'm sorry, as parents.
Yeah.
So it's like
for the system, Annie sounded pretty progressive for her system.
Yeah, I agree. I underlined Church of the Firstborn of the Lamb of God just because every time I see it.
That's quite a name. Quite a name.
They spent time at Colonial LeBaron. Like, I was really happy to hear all of that
stuff. Yeah. All that stuff we learned about in Daughters of the Cult, which I still wish was a better documentary than it was.
Yes. Okay. We get a lot of how Christine grew up with her mother's loving holidays. So again, I think, I was talking to Timmy about this. I'm like, I think the first part of the book sort of lays the groundwork for Christine explaining to us why she can be a little annoying.
Yeah, and why she's a little extra about some things.
Yeah, and that's okay. We love that about her.
Yeah. And I thought it was great because I think for us, if we had just watched the show and all of a sudden she's like, I'm Oma, and it's like, where the fuck's that coming from? But you realize she had this huge German heritage that was baked into her as part of her childhood, and her mother and her other mother, whose name is Susan. Never heard that before.
My brother. What is it? My brother, help me. Newhart.
Bob Newhart?
Yeah, this is my brother.
Oh, my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
Thank you, Daryl.
I'm Larry. This is Daryl, my other brother
Daryl. Okay. So again, we get this, the world is going to end. The world is going to end. Pumping fear into kids. We've talked about this. Like, this can't be good. No. Christine thankfully combats that with positivity. But like, I'm sure there are a lot of kids who just freaked out about that.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you? I would. I absolutely would.
Okay. We have a question for you again, Amanda.
Oh, it was interesting to learn about, first of all, like, once we get into being with Cody and why we're doing so many of the Jewish holidays and how they did Shabbat every Friday, which now goes back to the Friday dinners that magically went away when Robin joined the family.
Yeah. How about that?
Who knew? Who knew? Understand now that it wasn't just like we as a family get together on Friday. It's, we're observing at least their version of Shabbat. You were not muted there when you sneezed.
I'm so sorry. Everybody heard me sneeze.
It's okay. It happens. You meant to. I saw you hit the thing and then it just didn't happen.
I don't know why I wasn't. Okay. Hold on.
That's now. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't in my microphone.
Oh, you sound so different now.
Yes. I wasn't in my microphone. Okay. Well, you got that.
We're professionals over here, folks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit. Because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad, of Luke and Madeline?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it.
But yeah, no, it definitely explains why there's all these additional holidays that we hadn't really thought about.
Yeah, because we were freaking out about this.
Mm-hmm. I was upset about it for a while. I
understand what was happening.
I'm like, why are you co-opting Judaism?
Everybody's blessing me for my sneeze. Thank you. Okay. So my next point that I have is she was much kinder to Cody than I thought she was going to be in the beginning.
In the beginning, yes.
I think through the whole book. I think there is worse.
Yeah,
I think she was kinder to him than she wanted to be.
Yes.
I bet if you saw the rough drafts of this book, I think she would have made some comments about him that were
I have to wonder, and you would know a lot more about this than I would. At some point from a legal perspective, does she have to be careful?
So that's what I want to talk about. Christine is very careful in this book, if you notice, to really only talk about the way that things affected her.
And things from her perspective.
Or that she was directly involved in.
Yeah.
Or that were on air.
Yes, that we all saw.
Yes, because you do have to be careful.
Yeah.
Now, did she need Cody and Robin to sign off on this? Absolutely not. You do not need somebody to sign off on a memoir. If you're going to write a memoir, you can do that. When I wrote my book, I called my ex-husband. I asked him if he would want to look at a copy. He said yes. I doubt he read it. I called him a week later, asked him if he was okay with it. He said absolutely.
Okay.
I don't think he read it.
Yeah. Probably not.
So you do not have to get a release.
Right.
But you have to be careful. You can only talk about how you experience things. She can never attribute like thoughts to Cody or motives to Cody because she doesn't know.
Right. I also wonder how much she is still bound by an NDA.
I don't think much.
I mean, we got a lot out of here, but I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what her contracts are with Puddle Monkey or TLC or anybody. How much she is still under an NDA of any sort.
Okay. Christine told Heidi that she couldn't say something legally because it would be defamation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to be careful.
Yeah.
But I think she was careful.
Oh, I think she was too.
Ariel has a question. You said you were kind to your ex in your book. Do you think? Yeah, I do think it was similar thinking. I think that, like I always talk about, I did about 10 or 12 full drafts of my book, and draft 1 included very different details than draft 12. Like it was a form of therapy for me to write it, as I'm sure it was for Christine. Yeah. And I think when you're at that place, especially because I had just fallen in love with Timmy when I was writing my book, I was in a good place.
Yeah.
And I think because Christine's in a good place, she's probably like picking and choosing her battles here.
Yeah.
And is like, I don't have to destroy this man. I'm just going to say what happened and in the big moments. And then
what happens.
Yep.
The reason I can tell you probably pretty sure why TLC didn't provide health insurance, because they're not employees of TLC. They are all 1099 employees. Yeah. They are contractors. They are not employees because that opens up so many other things that networks don't want to do.
There was an attempt to unionize.
Mm-hmm.
So actors are covered under SAG.
Right, but reality folks aren't.
Stars are not.
Wasn't there was Bethany Frankel, one of the housewives tried.
The housewives were trying to unionize, and I don't think it ran.
It didn't go anywhere.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Cody is capable of destroying himself, and
he already has.
I was proud of Christine. She took the high road here.
Mm-hmm.
She really did. She really did.
She was a little Michelle Obama here.
Yes, she did.
She went a little high.
So she does talk, and this is a good technique too from memoirists, is she talks about falling in love with Cody, and she's very generous through all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you go on that journey with her, because I think if you just had all the bad stuff, you'd be like, girl, then why were you with him?
Right.
But like by building that base with your readers of like, this is why I fell in love with this man, you're like, okay, I get it.
And that's where she was. I think she was really trying to get herself back into the headspace of somebody who thought Cody was this amazing man and thought he was this amazing husband and thought all of these things, which is why she wanted to be a part of his family.
Yes.
Which she didn't realize until she was now stuck in it, that he didn't like her.
Yeah.
At all.
Cody and Mary were this like dream couple that everyone called Ma and Pa. And I wrote, nope. We are not calling Cody Brown Pa.
No,
that is reserved for Charles Ingalls. Michael Landon. No,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Jesus I agree.
Christ. Cody and Mary totally hot for one another. They were.
I know, but
they banged it out constantly.
Well, I think he was trying to just knock her up.
Yeah, maybe.
He wanted babies. Because I think Cody gets a lot of his identity from being a father, which is why I think he's had a lot of this ego death happening, because he's realized how terribly he's failed as a father.
Yes.
But I think part of it for him was like, I got to start having babies as a sign of my virility and my power. Mm-hmm. And what does this say about me if I can father 18 children?
Yeah. Amy has a question. That's a weird detail for a sister wife to add in. What detail? You're talking about Mary and Cody's relationship? Because I think that was important to have in there.
Yeah,
we'll
I do too.
We'll let Amy answer.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I think she's combating the narrative, the current day narrative of him not loving Mary.
Yes.
She's
agreed.
like, no, motherfucker, you did.
You did. But we all saw it.
But I also think it goes a long way too in talking about why she thought he would be a good husband.
Mm-hmm. She saw evidence that he was a good husband. Mm-hmm. And she knew she wanted to be a third wife in a plural family. Like, that's the weird part of it all, is you kind of get like a preview theoretically of what this will look like in a way that you don't for other things.
Yes, I agree. So we get the Cody stuff.
Martha, I'm with you. Felt bad about Christine hearing the differences in intimate time with Janelle and the intimate time with Mary versus the intimate time with her. The fact that like he never wanted to see her naked. He never wanted to be next to her naked body. I am dying to see this AUB underwear. I'm dying to see what this looks like.
Down to the wrists and the ankles.
Now we understand why they were so, and I like the fact that Christine is in Reddit. Christine knows the memes. Christine knows things. The fact that she kept referring to herself as frumpy. I'm like, that's how people have been talking about you, girl. I
don't like that. Okay. Jennifer, how do you think Cody's need for admiration shaped the way he treated Christine compared to the other wives? Well, I think Christine in her Pollyanna worshipped him.
Yeah.
And I think that, how do I explain this? I think she didn't use it for evil like Robin did.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
She didn't use her worship of him to like pit him against the other wives.
No.
She used it to get him to love her. She was just trying to get him to love her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like she was serving herself. And then, we're covering season 5, Amanda. We see Christine pushing him a lot.
Mm-hmm. And in a weird way, her admiration was Cody's get out of jail free card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he knew she was so goo goo gaga for him that he didn't really have to put in a lot of effort there.
Yeah. I want to be clear on something too with the frump dump situation, them calling themselves frumpy and stuff. I just kind of hate that connotation because I feel like it's fat coded.
Oh, I
feel like it's there. People are talking about them because they're overweight and sloppy, and I don't like that. I mean, that's the way people dressed in the early aughts. You know what I mean, or whenever this was. Like,
yes,
yeah, were they 10 years behind? Yeah, but it's
but also realizing a lot of how they dressed was because they had to cover all of these garments, and then talking about how Christine didn't kind of get that you could still cover your garments and be modest and be sexy like Robin was able to pull off.
Yes. And they didn't have a lot of money.
No, they didn't have money for clothes and all that. Anything they had was going to the kids.
No. Okay. Captain Maroney served as an example of everything Christine wanted in a husband.
Okay, then.
He was brave, strong, and a leader. Well, you struck out.
Sorry, girl.
It's like the Family Feud. 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes.
Yeah, it didn't go good.
Okay, I have Annie leaving the church and leaving Christine's dad when Christine was 19 was so similar to my situation I wrote, and she was blindsided, and Cody helped her through that, and she fell in love with him. Exactly what happened to me.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your ex-husband was
100%
support for you through that.
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Captain Moroni is every young Mormon girl's crush.
Moroni. So now we learn that Annie started dating Wayne. So she kind of did what Christine did. It was interesting.
And she judged the shit out of her mom for it until she got there herself and then was like, oh.
Yep. And then to rebel against Annie, Christine goes further into the religion.
She doubles down on it.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Part of it, I think, is being such a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
And part of it was because I think what her mother did scared her. Because I don't think it occurred to her that could be a thing that could happen.
That's a good point.
And so, and for her at that point, her faith and living that faith was very safe for her. So if you're feeling threatened, you're going to drill down into what feels safe.
Yeah. 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 Who's suggesting I would join a cult? I would never.
Yeah. Okay, girl.
Okay. So another thing I want to read is she writes, I know Cody was a good person and a good man. I loved his charisma and his maverick attitude. The idea that he didn't have to do things the same way everyone else did them. He wasn't afraid of anything, and he did what he thought was right rather than what the priesthood leaders thought he should do. He tried to think things through on his own rather than taking someone else's word as gospel. Now, this is really interesting to me.
Okay.
Because I think she's doing 2 things with this. I think she's, again, acclimating the reader to how she felt about Cody in the beginning of their marriage. But she's also telling the audience, like, this is who Cody used to be.
Yeah.
Before Robin.
BR and AR.
BR and AR.
Yeah.
And BR, he was a maverick. He didn't need it. And I think I'm starting to think more and more that we talk a lot about the show or Robin.
Right.
I think it's Robin. And we've said this, but I think these 3 women, especially Janelle and Christine, but Mary to an extent, pushed him constantly.
Yes.
To be a better man. And Robin never, come here, honey.
Right.
Come here.
You're my best. You're my best
come
customer.
Into my safe place. You can be terrible. Nobody understands you.
Right.
It's all their fault. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah. But where we are in season 5 right now, Christine is pushing the shit out of Cody. And there is that time, the cult of Billy Bob.
I'm here for it.
There is that time where I don't remember when it happens. I think we've already covered the episode where Christine is like, we expect more of you because you can be more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you need to step up, dude.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So then she finds out he married Janelle and she's heartbroken.
Which is interesting because she wanted to be the 3rd wife though.
Yeah. Yeah. So you need somebody in
between. You need a Janelle.
Girl. Yeah. I didn't want to be a second wife because I thought I'd put a wedge in an established relationship. I'd known since I was 17 that I want to be a 3rd wife. Okay. All right. Now, Cody claims Christine asked to come into the family. She tells a different story. She says, when I was 21 and Cody was 25, I said, of all the guys I know, I would just as soon marry you. He took it as a proposal and he went and asked my dad.
Yeah. It's so fascinating to me that you have to ask to even date. I just can't imagine living like this, but yeah, no, I don't think in the way that Cody has now portrayed it, that Janelle and Christine were like, let me in your family. Like, no. Shut the fuck up.
Nope.
Shut up.
No. And we see Cody doing the least, and he's giving her breadcrumbs and she's scooping them up. To be fair, Cody at this time is 25 years old and has 2 other wives.
Right.
So like,
and a baby on the way.
I get
and they're broke and living in a trailer.
I get it. So
he didn't have much to give.
Okay, we'll go into sister. Okay. First thing she talks about is the dress, the wedding dress.
Yes. I appreciate the fact that she's like, yeah, that was bad.
It wasn't good for anybody.
What she wanted it's what she wanted at the time, though. Yes.
Yep. Mary was a fucking nightmare. So let's talk about that situation. So while I feel like she was kinder to Cody and Robin, because she doesn't, let's face it, she doesn't have to do much heavy lifting there to turn people against them.
No, she knows going into this that there's team good and team bad, and she's on team good and they're on team bad.
I didn't feel that except
in that uncensored sister wives group, and then the place is scary.
I didn't feel like she was as kind to Mary. I thought she was fair to Mary.
Yes.
And that's all that Mary deserves, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was chatting with somebody about the book yesterday or the day before, maybe Friday, and talking about how the incident, and this will be in the future, but the incident with McKelty and the money being the thing that put and that felt like, why is that the thing that's going to do it? I'm like, because this was death by 1,000 cuts. And I think Mary was just terrible all the time. I think she put Christine down. I think she mocked Christine. She made fun of her. She thought she was stupid. Like all of these things that who hasn't had it happen? And I remember, like, I think I've told this before, like when my first marriage was ending and like all hell was breaking loose, the thing that finally made me like lose my shit was dropping a soda on my foot.
Yeah.
And it just hurt enough that I was like, I can't take this anymore.
Yeah. Vicky, I agree with you. I would have loved to hear more about the catfishing, but that's a good example of she can't talk too much about that.
But I do appreciate the fact that she straight up says, because Cody disappeared, Mary needed attention from somebody.
Yes. But she can't talk too much more about that. That would have been in poor taste. You know what I mean? Do I want it? Yes.
There are people who are thinking she was in really poor taste talking about the death of David's wife.
Oh, I disagree.
I thought it was very fair. It was a fact. She
handled it beautifully. I'm sure she ran it by David 100 times.
And probably David's kids to make sure, like, are you guys okay? And it was so much, given what happened with Garrison, I think it was important for the reader to understand that David was so important to her through that because he had experienced it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kyla has a question.
Yeah.
Why do we think Mary was so terrible and mean to Christine more so than to Janelle and her kids? My guess would be that Janelle was not a threat to Mary. Janelle is just so laid back and doesn't give a fuck. I don't feel like she's a threat. I think Christine could have come off as like a try-hard trying to be Cody's favorite wife. And that was probably threatening to Mary. Maybe that's my guess. I don't know. You know, I'm not in Mary's head, obviously.
Yeah, I think so, it could be that. I think some of it is that she thinks Christine is a silly woman in a way she doesn't think Janelle is.
Yeah.
Also, Janelle was bringing in the money, so she can only dunk on someone who's paying their rent so much. And also, in their faith, Christine was important.
Yeah. And, you know, how many times did Kristen brought up a good point? How many times did we hear Christine save the family?
Yeah.
You know,
because Mary was so terrible with Janelle and Christine's the one who came in and saved the day.
Yeah, I just feel like Janelle doesn't have the energy that people are super jealous of her.
No. I also think
you always feel like she's not going to overstep and she's just going to do her own thing.
I also think for Mary, it's going to come down to the fertility stuff too. Like she had been trying to have a baby for so long. Janelle gets pregnant like that. And then Christine gets pregnant like that.
Yeah. Just popping them right out.
And it's a double whammy because now I don't feel this way about it, but I'm sure Mary's had a lot of moments of like, well, I'm the problem because Cody can get anyone else pregnant.
Yeah.
But he can't get me pregnant. So it must be a me problem.
Yeah.
To have all of that example of like, he just kind of like shows up and knocks you up, but not her. That's hard.
Yeah. It would have, and I've said this before, it would have taken an incredible person to be put in Mary's position and not feel any jealousy or animosity or what. And Mary is not that person.
No.
Mary was not a good leader. And it's really, the deck was stacked against her.
She's like, not a Barb.
It would have been an exceptional person.
But
even more so, because like, imagine if Barb had infertility issues.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in a culture that values fertility. You're in a family.
Yes.
It just would have taken an incredible person, and she never was going to pull that off.
Yeah.
Never.
And Jackie, as you're saying, like Christine didn't care how the towels were folded. She's like, who cares?
Yeah.
And Mary cared about everything.
Well, and that's the thing. And Christine kind of gets those jabs in throughout.
Yeah.
And I know people like this. I know people in my life. We used to have friends when the girls were small that we would take the kids over and be a nervous wreck that the kids were going to bump a chair against the wall or get dirt on the floor or like, you know what I mean? And it's hard on kids and it's hard on the parents.
Yeah.
And Christine didn't want her kids to have to live like that.
Yeah. Kyla, that's a good point too. All the kids adored Christine.
Yeah. Well,
and that's got to be hard for Mary. I mean, she made her bed. But
okay, we dilly-dallied enough. Now we got to get to the part. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cody just sticks it in.
Okay. I'm not remotely shocked that Cody Wynn Brown is not a generous lover. I'm not remotely shocked by this. I've had my slutty era. So my body count, as the kids say, is it's not 2.
Right.
Put it that way. I've been with men who seem very, very concerned with my pleasure and my experience, and ones who are not.
Yep. Then Cody
doesn't give a fuck. And what's really sick and sad is for Christine, this was the first experience ever. For him, he's already done this. He should know better.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, 25.
But I mean, come on. He did nothing. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say the gross part out loud.
Okay.
He did nothing to prepare her. Think of how uncomfortable it was for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she had to give him full body
massages. And then he wouldn't do it because it didn't turn him on.
He wouldn't even kiss her. It's so gross. It's so. At 25, you should know better. Yeah, I guess.
Particularly because he's banging 2 other women on the reg.
I guess. I think the older you get, the better sex gets, though.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, when you're in your early 20s, it's like we're just bumping against each other and it's happening.
Yeah.
But
and I don't feel like Cody's the kind of guy that's like, oh, do you need a toy? Mm-mm.
Oh, no. No. He would be threatened by it.
I don't think Christine or Janelle or Mary had the box that might be living under my bed, maybe.
No, he'd be threatened by it, Amanda. No fucking way.
I know.
No, he's disgusting on every level. And I'm not surprised that sex is all about his pleasure. Period.
Oh, yeah.
Robin is over there. Oh, my God. She's probably... I was going to say something real gross. I'm not going to say it.
Oh, God.
She's working real hard. Let's put it that way. Over there.
You know what, though? He's so into her. He might be different.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. I couldn't believe that I thought all this time like a moron that she was a literal Diesel Jeans model. Yeah. That she had modeled for Diesel Jeans in the middle of the mall a la the JCPenney fashion show. That is literally what I thought. I didn't think she was like for the national campaign, but I thought it was some kind of
something. No, he just thought she was hot.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, Kristen, that guy's not finding the button anywhere. I like the fact that she's like, and after 2 years, I had an orgasm, and not because anyone tried. I think just the right thing hit the right thing at the right moment, accidentally, like, and off we went.
I wonder if she ever had like a fourth orgasm.
No, I think I'm gonna guess.
Okay,
I'm gonna guess. Mr. Wooley is a generous man.
Yeah, I think so.
He's so David into her.
David is trainable. He's like, tell me what you like, I'll do it.
Yeah. I have zero doubt that he has said, do you enjoy this? What do you like? How can I be great for you? Zero doubt.
Let's talk about the fact that Christine didn't realize that he wrote about the nachos until she read it.
Can you fucking imagine? Can you imagine how devastating? I'm as a fat person, hearing that was so devastating to me.
I agree.
For her. And I think that's the moment where she realized he's repulsed by me and he never got over that.
Right. And how do you get past that?
Yes.
And this is a good example of like Cody was not fair to her in that book.
No.
Cody took the low road.
Yep.
Christine is taking the high road. By her just saying, I did have an orgasm by accident.
Yeah.
We know what she means.
Yeah. He's a terrible in bed, but you know, she eventually we figured it out.
He's terrible in bed, but we got it.
We know he is. Yeah.
So she talks about Mary and Cody and how she was that first wife, and Janelle had a state government job. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was like an accountant in the state government. I mean, not like a CPA kind of accountant, but like a bookkeepery kind of accountant, I think.
Yeah, another thing she does is she talks about Janelle and Mary in a way that I thought was really generous in terms of she took a lot of accountability. Like, I should have involved them in my wedding.
Yes.
I should have done this. I should have done that. I wish I changed this. Like, I thought that was good to include. It's going to soften the blow when Mary reads about how much she bitches about,
everything. But I have to say, I appreciated how much she talked about how she appreciated Robin including them and how wonderful Robin was around the wedding. Like, and use that as the realization of like, oh, I could have done this better.
Yeah. Where did I just see this? Oh, here, Aaron. I can't even imagine.
Oh,
I can't.
He has got to be raging like a fucking lunatic.
I told you guys the story that my ex-husband's now ex-wife claimed she never read my book. Okay.
Sure, Jan.
I mean, come on. And I bet you $1 million. Somebody's going to ask Cody if he read this book and he's going to say no.
Oh,
Suki's going to ask him. Suki's going to ask him.
Suki's going to ask him and he's going to say no.
Suki will ask Robin and she will also say no.
Yes. Now,
and I guarantee you they bought the first 2 copies.
They absolutely read it. Do Aurora and Brianna read it? Dayton does.
No,
Dayton
they're not
doesn't
allowed.
give a fuck.
They're not allowed.
That's true. That she still controls what they're doing.
It's going in the banned book pile with the Gruffalo because it's too scary.
Gruffalo. It's like that list of doctors I'd listened to before RFK Jr. and Doc McStuffins is on there. Like,
and Doc Baker.
Doc Baker.
I'd listen to him first.
Dr. Dre, all the people.
While I could manage my relationships with Mary and Janelle, I felt like I didn't know Cody at all. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Here's what she says about Cody and Mary. Cody and Mary fought all the time. Even if we were hanging out just chatting, Mary remembers it differently than I do. That is good language to use here.
Yes. Yeah.
But I remember it being volcanic. I think they were in love, just rocky. She got mad about everything and I didn't understand why. I think she always doubted where she stood with Cody. And I don't think bringing in 2 more wives helped. It was the weirdest dynamic because Cody loved how Mary managed things, from keeping house to raising children. So that gave her more clout in the day-to-day running of the household, but then they always fought. Yeah, that is interesting. Cody and Mary are made for each other. Very similar to Michael and Patty Peterson. Made for each other. Cody and Mary are similar.
They're very similar, which is why I think they butted heads. But I think Cody also liked the stability and the structure that Mary brought.
Yeah.
And that there's something appealing about someone who does like keep the house clean and keeps things running.
Sure.
And particularly when you've got like 15 people in a house, to have somebody who's going to keep shit going, that you can put up with a lot for that.
Yeah, I agree. Were you sobbing when she talked about after
Amy,
she...
I didn't shed a tear in this book, so no.
Okay, I'm going to ask the BDFs. Were you sobbing when Christine talked about having Aspen and then needing her mother?
Yeah, that made me sad.
And Annie held the baby and she slept peacefully for the first time.
Yeah, I liked the line of when someone you trust holds your baby is when you can really relax.
Yeah.
And how she really needed her for that. I thought it was also interesting how she talked about how she took on her kids' personalities every time she was pregnant.
Yes. Oh, wait, hold on, Amanda. We're going to have a poll here. Guys, if you cried, okay, this is Ryan Anderson here. If you cried when she talked about Annie holding that baby, red for yes, blue for no. Did you cry? Red for yes, blue for no. Okay, just had to get that out there. Sorry. Hey guys, it's me, Ryan Anderson.
Thank you, Shebnam.
I've
been going to a Russian manicurist, and it's a dry manicure. It's a whole thing. Thank you.
Yeah. Red for yes. See? Red for yes, blue for no. There is some blue here.
I know. Thank you for those of you who understand I have a cold, dead heart. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. I do have, I don't know if you could see it, a little cry face drawn there.
Oh my God. Oh, who just said this? Wait, what is it? Amy, that what? she's only not Amy is listening to, like, ma'am, I'm only listening to you guys and Corey and Carly talking about it because it started too sad for me and I'm on a healing journey. Girl, you protect your peace on your healing journey. Yeah. We'll tell you about it.
I do have underlined here that Cody sold educational and entertainment DVDs and other products about the Book of Mormon and the Bible. More on that, please.
Yeah. Who did he work for?
I can picture
what happened?
Cody out there selling like color forms of like Adam and Eve. Do you remember color forms?
Oh my God, I love color forms so much.
Or Shrinky Dinks and Noah's Ark.
Oh my God. I wanted Shrinky Dinks so bad. And my mom was always like, that's a waste of money. I had very few Shrinky Dinks.
Oh, we had Shrinky Dinks. Yeah. I even got them for my kids because they were still around.
I was real into the Spirograph though. Remember that?
Oh, I loved Spirograph. Yes. Jenny loved it. She was real into it. Yeah. Okay.
Then Tales Mormon edition.
They talk about going to Nauvoo like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Cody later told me, so they spent 2 weeks in Nauvoo together. Cody later told me he looked at me as we drove home from that trip and realized he was in love with me. That was hard for me to hear. I had fallen in love with Cody long before. This is something Christine does a lot, and I've pointed it out on the show, is Cody will do something, and instead of positive reinforcement, she has a problem with the way he does it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but I mean, that's such a thing though that I'd be hurt by.
He's being vulnerable in that moment, and she has every right to feel that way. I just hope she didn't say it to him, but she probably did.
She probably did.
Is my point. Yeah.
Well, I've been in love with you for years.
Yes. Yeah. And Cody, unfortunately, and that comes from the Amy Archer School of handling men, because I've had to do it a long time.
I see.
All right. So we even got into a rhythm with sex, and there were a few years it was kind of good. I love this.
Kind of good. Oh, I can make them as an adult. Thank you, Beth. And people will only lightly worry that I'm having a mentee bee. I start just doing Shrinky Dinks all day.
I want to see Shrinky Dinks. We need to get some.
Do they still exist? Hold on. I'm Googling on air. Sorry.
Amye and Amanda, Google on air. Amye and Amanda, Google everywhere.
Shrinky Dinks. Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah. Michael's. We get them from Michael's.
Yeah, you can still get them. Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Okay. They moved around a lot, which we knew.
Because Cody couldn't stay in one place.
No.
Which we knew.
Cody can't do anything. He's just so erratic all the time. He's a perfect salesperson. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
What I think is that Cody's unhappy all of the time.
Yes.
And he thinks the next place will be the thing. The next wife will be the thing.
Can't move
the next car will be the thing.
He can't move this.
Mm-mm.
Do you know? Oh, they like the Google song.
Thank you. Wherever he goes, there he is. That's the problem. I almost moved to Seattle because I thought, oh, I'll just leave Philadelphia and all my problems will go away. And I'm like, oh, no, I would still be there.
Same. We almost moved to Seattle for that very reason.
Yeah. Okay. Wherever you go, there you are.
What's with Seattle?
I don't know. It's a great city.
And what do the Avett brothers say? Where you run, make sure you run to something, not from. Because lies don't need an airplane to get there. Okay.
I see.
So Christine worked a lot more than I gave her credit for.
Yeah.
Not that homeschooling isn't working. I always knew she did that, and that was very hard work, and she took care of a lot of the kids, but worked outside the home on top of all of that.
Yeah.
So she was doing that, and she worked at a car dealership. She worked at the Powell Museum. She worked at the school. She worked at Walmart. She had a paper route. I was like, Jesus Christ. And all the while she's building Incan empires in the backyard with these kids.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
And she's asking Cody to help her put the kids to sleep, and he can't be fucking bothered.
He says no. He can't be bothered. What is he doing?
Bang. Well, actually, this was even before Robin was in the picture.
No, he was just busy. Right. Yeah. He said he was just busy,
just busy, even though he was in the same house.
Oh, where do I have that?
I hate him.
They shared a wall. Mary's rules grew stricter. Do you guys remember he wasn't with Robin, right?
No.
For a while, Cody didn't want to do Christmas. His best friend had decided to only do the Jewish holidays because he felt they were the most pleasing to God.
Sure. And they were what Jesus did. So if good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for us.
Oh, Christine did run off a potential suitor.
She did. She admits
She did. And I like that.
I like that about her.
She wanted to, for her birthday, go on a drive and make out.
And he had no interest in that.
Nope.
She wanted a little diamond chip for a ring. He couldn't be bothered to do that either.
No. Janelle moved in with her mom for 8 months.
Janelle pieced out a number of times.
And I had a little issue with they moved and they took some of Janelle's kids. I was like, well, Janelle, what are you doing? What's going on in your head? We need a book from you.
Yeah, we need a book from her.
Here. Wait, at this. Oh, okay. So here's an example of her little toxic positivity, little kindness will heal the world kind of stuff. She says, so she's talking about teaching. And she says, at that point, I felt necessary both in the community and in my family because I was helping to educate kids. I had moved from teaching second grade to teaching middle school. Gosh, I loved those kids, especially the rebel kids or the struggling kids. We'd be in the meeting where everyone was trying to figure out the problems, blah, blah, blah. The kids just need to be heard and they need to be loved. No. There are children who need differently abled children who need different learning styles. You can't cure dyslexia with just, I'm listening
hugs.
to you.
With
right.
Hugs. Yeah, so with hugs in an ear.
So there's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That I was kind of like, but whatever. I mean, it's fine. I still love Christine to death.
Junibel, I don't think that Mary's going to write a book. She's now been real clear that she's not going to spill the tea. And I would love a Janelle book. I don't think she can be fussed.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think she cares that much.
Okay. I was really impressed with Christine doing all this work with Principal Voices.
Yes.
Like, how was Cody not finding her attractive?
I don't know. She sounds like a cool person to me.
Killing it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Well, and you know what? Here's the thing. He was not attracted to Christine. It's very clear he never was. But it's definitely not a weight thing. He was attracted to Janelle.
Yeah, he was.
It's not just about Christine's body. There's something about her that he doesn't like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And Mary's weight has gone up and down. Janelle's obviously always been plus size for the whole time we've known her. Like that, I don't think it was a fat thing about Christine that made him not like her. I think he just did not like her.
And I think a lot of it too is Christine challenged him.
Yeah.
She did, whether she believes or not, she does not see herself in this way. But you and I have talked about it many times on the show. She pushes him all the time. She's the one who reacted with, I picked the dress.
Yeah.
She's the one who calls him out on shit.
Yep.
he doesn't like that.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't like to be questioned.
If you're rewatching along with us versus just listening, rewatch this. It's episode 7 of season 5. It's when they go to Nauvoo, and Christine on the couch. The way he's looking at her is like, I want to punch you in the face. He can't, but he's got a smile on the whole time. But he's like, I want to kill you. I don't care about you.
Yeah, I agree. And it was because of her work with Principal Voices that they kind of got noticed by Tim.
Yeah.
Gibbons for the show.
They all, and I had forgotten, I've been listening to Corey and Carly do their first book. I had forgotten how positively they talked in the first book about Tim Gibbons and how positively Christine talks about him now.
Yeah, they love him.
Yeah.
They really love him.
Well, I'll save it for part 3.
What?
Oh, just that part of why he wound up leaving the show is she thinks he couldn't stomach watching their family fall apart.
Yeah. I thought you had a big scoop that I missed.
No, I think he was so dead. I think he was so entrenched in this family.
Yeah. So then we're going to wrap up here with getting to Robin. The show existed before Robin. We thought he took Robin on and that's why they gave them the show. Like he pitched it like that. But he had to say to Robin, by the way, we're in development for the show. Yes, she didn't run. And then Christine writes, every weekend he drove down to see her. That meant he didn't spend any time with our family. That hurt.
And that's when I think he just disappeared and he never came back.
And she had her testimony about Robin.
I bet she did.
I thought it was good. I'm really into it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's well written. I think it's well written. Obviously, again, she had a ghostwriter, but I think this person really has gotten her voice right.
Yeah, and I'm sure Christine wrote a lot of it, and the person just cleaned it up.
Yeah.
One thing that we didn't talk about is the McKelty and Leon situation. So, because that's in here, that's in our part.
Yeah.
So this was the falling out. We always wondered what was the falling out. Did you believe, and you said earlier, death by 1,000 cuts. Do you believe that Christine was in the right to put that boundary down right there?
I think anytime you feel like someone's mistreating your children, you should put down a boundary. Full stop.
I agree.
If you feel like your children aren't being cared for in the way that you want them to, you get to say, no, you don't get access to my children anymore.
Oh, Amanda,
the problem
hold on. I'm sorry. Hi, Ron Anderson here. Hi, everyone. It's Ron Anderson. Oh. Do you think Mary was a terrible mother? Red for yes, blue for no. Red for yes, blue for no. Was Mary, let me rephrase. Do you think Mary was a terrible sister wife to all the other children? Red for yes, blue for no. Red for yes, blue for no. Ron Anderson out. Okay, Amanda, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. We've got some red happening here. No, I think anytime you feel like I think anytime you feel like someone's not being good to your kid, you can lay down a boundary. Do I think it was really the incident with the candy and the embarrassing Leon? I think that was just the last straw that pulled out finally. This house of cards just came down and she's like, I'm fucking done with you. Like I keep giving you the benefit of the doubt and I'm done.
Yeah. What I would like to know, and Christine could have went a little deeper here, is what did Mary say?
Yeah.
To McKelty? Did she name call? Did she rip her down?
Stupid.
Did she say something completely, you know what I mean? And then I just want to know how terrible Mary was. Because the kids all hate her.
Well, a lot of the kids hate her. Remember though, Leon was a mini Mary for a long time.
Okay. So Carla just wrote that here. Let's see.
Leon was a narc.
Yes. Leon was really terrible for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Leon as an adult is the only version I can tolerate of that. Yeah.
Because they finally become themselves, which I think is lovely. But Leon was, remember, we haven't gotten there yet in our rewatch, but we're not far away from Leon sitting in the car in the cul-de-sac sobbing because Mary can't move into her house.
Right.
So this kid was insufferable. So I could see her coming home and just trashing the shit out of McKelty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see Leon running home, screaming, crying. McKelty embarrassed me. How am I ever going to go back? And Mary going into mama bear mode, but can't take anything, always takes it too far.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I think we said it all.
I think we did.
Wow.
This was fun.
Ron Anderson here. If you guys like this, please red for yes, blue for no. Did you enjoy this discussion of parts 1 and 2 of Christine's book, red for yes, blue for no?
Yeah.
Quick poll. Leon was raised like an only child. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting some reds.
I would love to like dig into Leon more and to how like
what
Leon
I wouldn't give for an interview with Leon.
Yeah, and how they felt growing up and what they were really thinking and how they felt in their body and in their family and all of that, and being an only child but also part of this huge family. Like,
yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah.
This kid went through a lot.
It's weird.
It's word.
But
they don't go weird.
Everybody loved it. We're not going to jail.
Yay.
All right, guys. Ugh. Thank you so much for your support. We will see you here next week. Can you please use the reality roundup? Oh, I don't know if
Do you have it here?
Let me see what I got. Oh, guys.
Please be advised that Little Miss Recap contains adult.
Hold on.
Oh. But I've shut your mouth and let me talk to you for a minute. No. You won't. You keep cutting me off.
No.
I don't expect you to back me up anymore. Don't you dare point your finger at me. I've been here. Day long, in and out. For all these years. So I've done listening to you. You stay and talk. No. I'm not going to. Because you're not listening to me. And I'm not going to. Okay, so we're done. Goodbye. You.
Fuck off.
Shut it off.
Oh, God.
It's like fucking Spanish Fly over here, man.
People have asked why I don't use that. Like 1 or 2 people said to me around the Garrison stuff, like, I can't, it's upsetting. Yeah. So I took it down for a while. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.